Okay, so this is going to be a really quick tutorial on how to use the Magic Mirror mod. I'll make a more official tutorial here later. This is just so people can use the mod. Um, so the mirror is really, really basic. It's designed to help you get in and out of dungeons, cave networks, and stuff really quick without you having to do a lot of work to manage the mirror or do anything. The minimum requirement is you have to be above ground for at least a minute for the mirror to activate. Because what it does is it checks to see if you're above a certain Y level and that you can see the sky, and then all you gotta do is walk around for a minute, which most people should be doing if they're exploring and stuff. It ignores leaves, ignores anything that is transparent, so you can stand under here, leaves and stuff, and it will not care whatsoever. So you can wander around, not have to worry about high tree cover. It should work on most modded tree leaves as long as they're opaque and see-through. Um, of course, if a mod developer kind of screws that up, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm not going to be adding special handlers for every mod in existence. But we'll sit here and we'll let this charge up really quick. When it charges up, it'll start to blink. That'll give you an indication that it's ready for use. I think I still have a night vision potion on. Let's actually turn off the rain here. There we go. So as you can see, it's now blinking, and this will blink for all items. This is not this item specifically, so you can have as many mirrors in your inventory as you want, and they'll all function this way. If you go to the creative tab, you'll see that they'll all start blinking. Now there are 6 different mirrors, however 3 of them are just duplicates of the first one that are dirty. When you find a magic mirror, you will find these last 3, which are the dirty versions, inside dungeons. The first 3 are designed for mods who want to make these craftable. I may add a recipe where you can clean the mirror if you really want to. The ideal is to kind of just make it more immersive so it kind of fits into that adventuring style, because after all, if you find something in a dungeon, it's not going to look clean. But as soon as we go into the cave, it will log our position within a couple seconds, and well, at least it should. Yep, there we go. Mirrors is logged the location, and as soon as it logs the location, it'll start to blink. When it's blinking, it's good to go. Now, it logged our location most likely right next to where that spider is, because it records the first position in which you walk into an underground area that is dark. So that first dark position that no longer can see that sky. It doesn't check light level, because light level can be confusing if people have torches, glowstone, whatever. But right now it's working. We can wander around in this cave network, go around and explore, fall down the bottom of this ravine. Now, theoretically, I haven't tested this very well, but if you actually start to see daylight in a ravine at the top, it will not reset the mirror. But if it does, well, as I said, it's not pretty well tested. But we can go in here, we can wander around, and say we get down in here and we don't really feel like working our way out. All you have to do is hold right-click for a few seconds. And there you go. We're back at the entrance of the cave. Now, if you're not in creative mode, it will consume XP. It will tell you if you do not have enough XP with an error message. The by default is 1 XP per meter traveled. This is of course configurable. And that blinking is my night vision wearing off. Let it wear off for a second. So, but yeah, dark cave. Where was I? Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll give you an error message if you don't have enough XP. The XP is configurable, so you can modify it. You can set it to be a flat rate, so it just consumes a default amount every time you use it. And then you can also set it to be like a linear rate. So you can say 2, 3 XP. I will work on equation inputting here later, so if you modpack developers want to do something really bizarre where you take into account the X and the Z and the Y and what it travels through or whatever, I'll add that later, but not right now because I have to do some weird stuff in order to make that work, and I don't feel like messing around with that at the moment. But the mirror works, and of course it's still blinking. It hasn't hit its reset period. So what this theoretically do is if I've been outside for a couple seconds and I can see the daylight, it'll reset, but might just be the packet hasn't synced yet. There's a network handler, it syncs data rather than writing data to the item, so I guess it actually does still work. So that's a bug I'll have to fix up. After all, I've only spent maybe 8 hours total into this entire mod. So there's a few issues still left to resolve. The plan was to release it here Monday, but it got released ahead of schedule because I didn't make it clear that I was waiting to fix a few issues. But it is functional. It does work. It will reset its position. Just kind of waiting for it more or less to just recharge, but it should work again. Let's go find a different cave. If it doesn't work though, I'll have it fixed here pretty shortly after I upload this video. But the mirror is pretty simplistic to use. It's not too hard. It's designed to function this way. That way you don't have to think about using it. There are several magic mirror mods that do exist where you have to right click in order for it to function. See if this actually marks my position. Yeah, it looks like the ticker is kind of messed up. Well, I'll have that fixed, and we'll have another tutorial video out after I fix everything and get everything done. Because there's going to be 2 more tiers of mirror. The gold and diamond mirror will have different functionality. The diamond one most likely will let you manually set your position, where the gold one will allow you to do interesting things like if you walk into hell, it'll let you teleport right back to the entrance of the hell portal you entered. Or if you go in the end, you'll go straight back to the end entrance. We'll do stuff with that with the gold mirror, and then the diamond one, you'll right-click the ground and it will reset it. So you could use this like a spawn point. Of course, this one will take a lot more XP to use, and this one will be pretty much equivalent. I'll probably even still have it use the same functionality of the silver mirror. But that's pretty much it for this. So this will be, yeah.